So now let's talk about feature scope, and for that I'll use this drawing where we have two separate bodies, and these bodies are currently inside the solid bodies folder. So when I expand this folder, you'll see that we have the first body, which is on the top, second body, which is here in the bottom. Now I'll make a sketch, and for that I'll go to sketch and sketch option, and I'll expand the tree and I'll select the top plane. The top plane happens to be exactly midway between these two, so that's absolutely fine. That's what I actually want, and that's how I made this drawing, so that the plane is right in between these two bodies. And here I'll just make a circle like this, and I'll exit the sketch right here. Now this is midway right between these two bodies. Now let's extrude this. So I'll go to feature, extruded boss base feature, and I'll extrude it up. And I also want to extrude it in this direction. So in both the direction, I do want to extrude it. All right. Now, instead of just extruding it randomly, let's specify proper value. So for direction 1, I'll select through all, so that it extrudes all the way up to this. For direction 2, I'll select through all exactly here as well, or even this plane if you want to. So there it is. Now, when you select these kind of options in multi-body parts, for example, in this case, we have these two bodies which are separate, and then we are creating a third body, then you will get this feature scope option. Now this option will only show up when you activate merge results. If, however, you uncheck this, the option will disappear. So select merge result, and now the feature scope will show up with these options. So currently selected body is selected. However, you can select all bodies, and when you select all bodies, SolidWorks will simply merge this part with all the bodies that you are making. So at the end of this command, we will end up with only one body, which will be a combination of these three. So basically it will just combine it all into one. However, if you select this option, selected bodies, then you'll have an option of selecting the body which you want to combine with the part you are making. So I'm making the cylinder, and now I just want to combine this cylinder with this. So I'll click here, and we'll end up with two bodies again, but the body 1 will be a combination of these two, and body 2 will be this. Let's see how it works. So I'll just click OK, and there it is. So we now have two bodies. This combo is one body, and this one is separate one, and we still have two bodies. Let's check it. So I'll go to this boss extrude first feature, and you can see this body is highlighted, then body 3, that's this one. So that's how it works. Now let's press Ctrl Z and let's repeat it. So extruded boss base feature, the sketch, and here again through all, direction 2 activate, and again through all. There it is. Now I've got the selected bodies checked, and auto select is selected, so it will automatically make the selection which bodies to combine. I don't want that. I want to uncheck this, and I want to make my manual selection. Now I want to combine this body with this, so I'll select this body and I'll click OK, and there it is. Now the cylinder is combined with this, and if you select this, that's the top body, this one is the bottom body. And finally, let's combine it all into one. So I'll press Ctrl Z, extruded boss base feature, select this, and here select all bodies, and that will just combine all the bodies into one. So click on direction 2, and here also through all, and here also through all. Now the most important condition in this case is the bodies should physically touch, because if they don't touch physically, then even after you select all bodies, you'll still end up with 2 or 3 separate bodies. So if the bodies are not physically touching, you won't be able to combine them into one. So they should touch, and in this case they are touching, all the bodies are touching. So we'll end up with just one body. So I'll click OK, and look at this. In the solid bodies folder, we just have one body, which is a combination of all the three. And that is what we call feature scope. And this feature scope will be applicable for many other tools as well, which we will be learning next.